Tim Rosenthal, Bruins Daily. Any update on Redden? No. Not going to play tonight. It's a daily update, and he's a day-to-day situation.
Claude, Paul Hendrick, Leafs TV. Is underrated a good way to describe David Krejci? I'm sure not in this city, but perhaps around the rest of the league?
Well, I don't know how he's perceived, but I know that he quietly goes about doing his job. And as I mentioned the other night, he's always been a real good playoff performer for us, and he seems to thrive in those situations. But you know, as you mentioned, maybe somewhere else, but in our surroundings and in our dressing room, he's certainly not underrated.
Claude, Neil Davidson, Canadian Press. Obviously in the playoffs everything is ramped up, but there's been a huge number of hits in the series, and it seems to be escalating in each game. How would you rate the physical nature of this series?
Well, it's been physical, there's no doubt about it, but I think everybody realizes that it's been a hard, clean, physical series, and you know, there hasn't been that many cheap shots, or there wasn't many cheap shots so far, and you know, that's the way I think both teams have played. There's you know, as much as there's a serious competition here, there's also mutual respect, I think, between the two teams that respects the fact that both sides are playing hard right now, and that includes us. You know, as much as the Leafs have maybe surprised a lot of people with their play, I'm going to tell you right now, I think our team's played well, played hard, and so have they, and that's why they've been tight games throughout the whole series. But it's physical, and as far as the nature of hits, depends. You know, obviously in Toronto, the hit column seemed real elevated, so it depends how they see a hit, and they haven't been as high over here. So you take it for what it's worth sometimes.
Hello, Kevin Walsh, Comcast Sportsnet. Since you've been coach here in non-Game 7 potential closeout games, you're 3-6. What lessons do you take from those successes and the failures?
Well, I knew something positive would come from you. Well, it's a trend of yours, so I can't say I'm shocked. But I'm going to try and make it 4-6 tonight. How's that?
Claude, James Murphy, ESPN Boston. Do you think, is there sometimes more pressure on a team that can close than a team that's facing elimination? Do you ever think?
I think both sides. I mean, I can only speak for us right now. We're ready for this game. There's no excuses. We know they're going to come out and give their best, and we have to do the same thing from our end of it. I think it's pretty important that you know, we come out ready to play hard, and understand that desperation does a lot of things for teams, and we've been on the other side as well. So you know, that's the way I look at it tonight. As far as the series is concerned, they've been hard-fought games all along, and I don't see it being any different. And there's no reason in the world why we should take a different approach than to go out there and leave it all out there.